Actually, once you open Tableau, fine, this is the screen what you'll get, right? So on the left side, can you see an option called connect, right? So this connect means connecting to a data source, right? So right now we are not applying any business logic, fine. We presume that whatever source I'm using, their business logic is already applied, whatever data source we are using, fine. So in connect you will see like you have different options here, like Excel file, text file, access, JSON file, PDF file, and all these things. So that means you can connect to any of these data source when you click on any of these links, right? You can connect to data source also, but one thing is like some database also. But here we have downloaded Tableau Public. And Tableau Public is a free version, right? So they're not charging you anything, but just for practice purpose you are using that. But if you want to connect to any data source, you have to purchase Tableau software, and then you can connect to a data source. Fine. So let's create to a file, Excel file, like data source Excel file. And I have downloaded one data set called sample superstored subset, right? This Tableau provides for our practice purpose. Let's click on that. Connected. You will see now under this connection, this particular source is connected, right? In that you will see you have now orders, returns, and users. 3 tables are appearing, right? But I will show you one thing before that. I will open the Excel file, okay? And yes, I will open the Excel file and I'll show you how this data is there in the Excel, in your data source. What kind of data is there? Right. So what you will see here is you have a tab called orders tab. Fine. So what this data is about a company where you have some product, you have some product category, product names. Fine. And there are some more details about the product, like order ID, sales, profit, postal code. About some products, it is like stored in this particular orders tab or orders table. Okay. Then we have returns table. Fine. Where we have order ID. For every order ID, what is the status? Fine. And then you have user details. Fine. So we have 3 tables: orders, returns, and users. Fine. Let's close that file. And you will see all the 3 tabs appearing here as tables, different tables. Understood it? Okay. So first, like for any reporting, what is the first step? Data preparation part, right? As I told you, you have to prepare the data. What kind of data you need, and based on that you generate some reports, right? So let's take orders table here. So what I did was I dragged this orders and dropped here in this area. Fine. And you see whatever data you have in the Excel file is appearing here. Simple, right? Suppose if I want to connect it to returns, like I want data from both the tables, what I have to do? I have to join these 2 tables, right? Join, you know, right? Some basic database concepts you all know. What is join?
Join the data from 2 or more than 2.
Right? And how many kinds of join normally you see? And right. So here in Tableau we have these many types of join: inner, left, right, and pull outer join. Right? You can have multiple tables here. You can attach multiple tables, and you can, like, see, suppose if you want data from more than 2, 3, 4 tables, you can kind of create that data source here, right? And you will see the column here, based on which column the should happen. So here it is joined based on order ID. Right, order ID is the primary key. You know the concept of primary key and foreign key? All three.
Primary key, little bit confusing for, but understand the concept of primary key.
Understand, right? If you want to relate two tables, you need something to relate. There should be some relationship between two, right? So that is based on primary key and foreign key. Okay, guys. So we have prepared the data set. Let me remove returns for now. I'll just create data on report on orders table. Okay. Till now, everything is clear. Please ask if you have any doubt. See, one thing which helps a lot to learn is to have be full and be curious, right? Don't hesitate in asking any question. Whatever is in your mind, please do ask, right? When I give training to any of the like managers, also I see they ask more number of questions than like freshers, and then they don't feel shy, CPS, and asking those questions because they want to get clarified, right? So you should also have many questions. Fine. Now let's go to the next thing, that is to create a report. So first part was what? Data preparation part. Then business logic means one of the very simplest example, like how I was joining different tables, how I'm creating different kind of joins there. So that depends on a business logic. Suppose with orders, I also wanted like Flipkart, big billion day. They wanted to check orders, number of orders. Along with that, they also wanted to check how many products were returned. What is the status of that order? So they would have joined returns also. Clear, right? So now let's go to the sheet. Okay, so what do you see in the left hand side? You have dimensions and you have measures, right? Under dimension you have certain set of columns, under measures also you have certain set of columns. So any idea what is dimension and what is measure? Guys, okay, no problem, I understand. You must have learned data warehousing in your college days, right? Some semester they, which branch you are from? So BCA, right?
Yeah.
So you must have learned database. I remember in my college in 5th semester, I think I had this data warehousing, and they're whatever they're applying in R and all. Can I have yeah, a priori algorithm, all that, fact dimension, star schema, snowflake schema, everything was there in that. Forget everything. College में मस्ती क्या बात नहीं. No problem. So dimension and measure, like I'll explain you this concept. This is very important to understand for any reporting. Fine. And then there are like data warehousing itself take 1 week to understand, because once you are clear with data warehousing concept, you'll be able to understand your business requirement. To understand business requirement, data warehousing concepts are important. So I'll quickly explain you this. Fine. And then we will create some reports. Fine. Okay. So suppose I have a table. Fine. Like from sample superstore, I'm explaining you some concepts here. And this table is called sales table. Fine. And here I have some order ID. Fine. And this is revenue. And I have revenue for like 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 1 lakh, and that. Fine. It is, this table stores order ID and revenue. Fine. So what do you interpret from this? Like अगर आपके table में just एक column है, उसमें like you have all that revenue related information, some quantity, just quantity. What do you understand by that? It didn't give you any detail, right? So normally fact or measure, fact table, fact, understand this. You can write it down and maybe you can search more about that. Fact and dimension. So fact table normally stores your measures. Measure में जिसको हम लोग माप सकते हैं, right? Measure by word itself, you understand that. Like sales, जो भी revenue होता है, that is measure. Count of students, like how many students are coming, that is called measure, right? But measure itself doesn't make any sense. Like अगर मैंने आपको I give you one table जिसमें कि I have that column where I have everything stored. What you can understand with that? Nothing, right? Just do it, just measure है 5 लाख 2 लाख 1 लाख 50,000 20,000. It doesn't make any sense actually. To make sense, you must have something which can provide context to that measure, right? अगर मेरे पास 3 लाख है और मैंने ये बोला कि यार प्रोडक्ट लाइक विक्विल एंड डे पे through laptop sales I can generate 3 lakh. Now it makes sense. Through sales of laptop I generated 3 lakh revenue. Guys, getting that picture? So that is called dimension. Dimension provides context to the fact or measure, right? So dimension में कुछ भी हो सकता है, like region, like India से कितना सेल हुआ, कर्नाटका से कितना सेल हुआ, that is a kind of dimension. Then time is a very important dimension. Like 2010 में कितना सेल हुआ, 11 में, 12 में, and all that, right? So that is the difference between fact and dimensions. Now let's create some report. तो देखो इसमें dimension में you will see measures में क्या क्या है? Profit, quantity, sales, shipping cost, unit price, all that, right? समझ में आ रहा है अब क्यों? Dimension में देखो क्या क्या? Customer name, customer segment, order date, priority, कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है जो quantify कर सके हम. Quantity से related सारे measures के अंदर है. Discount है जिसको तुम कर सकते हो, कितना discount दिया, कितना sales हुआ, कितना profit हुआ, all that. Right? Now let's create some report. तो किसी भी report को generate करने के लिए you should have some dimensions and some measures. हाँ? So let's do one thing. Let's take product subcategory and put it in column. ठीक है? और या put it in row. तो देखो तुम्हारे पास कितने product subcategory हैं? Right? Now every product category I want to say how much sales I did. Right? So let's put it here. Can you see that? What happened? For every product category, I generated some, like I can see how much sales I did. ठीक है? अभी मेरे को देखना है कि total कितना हुआ इसका. What do you see? Grand total है अभी कि total sales मेरा कितना हुआ? Understand? Now ये it is making sense now, right? अगर सिर्फ मैंने सेल्स रहता इसका क्या मतलब है? नथिंग, सम ऑफ सेल्स. ठीक है, बट अगर मैंने प्रोडक्ट सब कैटेगरी वाइज लगा दिया तो नाउ इट मेक्स सेंस कि भाई ठीक है इस हर प्रोडक्ट पे कितना हुआ, टोटल ग्रैंड टोटल कितना हुआ. तो ये हो गया बेसिक रिपोर्टिंग, लाइक टेबल स्ट्रक्चर है. दिस इज कॉल्ड टेबल स्ट्रक्चर, राइट? बट managers or CEO level, CTO level, director level, they don't want to see these tables. They always want to visualize. ठीक है? Let's create this. अभी देखो क्या अच्छा लग रहा है, previous one or this one? Right guys? अगर if this goes to the manager, like if you are suppose in 10 years you become director of one company and you will all become fine. So what would you like to have? If I am a developer, you would like to have this one, right? So that you will just have a look at this and you can see कि कहाँ पे कैसे कम हुआ है. You can compare between values, right? Just by looking at bar you can tell that fine guys, tables I have done this much revenue, telecom I have done this much, where I can work more, where I can do, in which area I need to focus more and all that. Understanding? Clear? So this is what you call visualization, like creating something which is visually appealing, and just by looking at it I can understand. I will not have, once I become CTO, CIO, I don't have much time to look at the table structure and word by word पढ़ के and then I understand here what is the status of my company now. I will just have something to look and I will generate it. So this is called bar chart. In technical terms, we call this as, in one of my projects, what I did is like I have this thing. They have some 300 reports. 300 reports. All these 300 reports, what they do is they do it in Excel for now. But now, like when I joined, why I have joined is to automate all that report in Tableau. Okay? In Excel, kya karna hoga? You have to run those macros, VBAs, or whatever, and you have to do it manually, and that is very slow. But और उसमें every time you have to do manual editing. इसमें क्या होता है? Once I attach to the data source, I just जो भी data आएगा data source में, that will automatically reflected here. Right? तो ये easier है, right? And these reports and those reports goes to very high authority, right? Government के पास जाता है those reports. They did that as well. So what I mean to say is, like gradually we are shifting to a tool which is more visually appealing, which is faster, which can generate reports on click and drop. If the same report, if I have to create in some other language, you know, I have to write thousands of lines of code to create such reports, right? Now let's go to the one more report I will create, and then maybe you can do something in your systems. You can generate some reports, fine, and then we will be done with the introduction part. Guys, I like teaching a lot, so I get very emotional when I'm kind of explaining something. So, like, hope you are not getting overwhelmed with the information what I'm giving. It is not getting much, right? You are understanding it, right? Yeah. So, eat only to the extent what you can digest. You should not vomit it, right? So, tell me when you are start vomiting, right? Okay. मैं एक और चार्ट बनाता हूँ, fine, and that way you will see like how more visually interesting graph you can create. Okay, so let's take product category, ठीक है, or let's take profit. अभी बनाइए, fine. हाँ, one more thing what I forgot to tell you is, in which scenario what kind of graph you should create. Fine, that is learning, that also is important. तभी तुम client को बोल सकते हो, like if you are doing a freelancing also, and in this area a lot many freelancing things you can do as well. So but you have to take a decision in this scenario what kind of graph you should create. तो मैं एक scenario बताता हूँ जिसमें कि मुझे pie chart बनाना है. Pie chart, you know what is pie chart? ठीक है, let's do that. ठीक है, ये क्या बना अभी? Pie chart, like product category wise मुझे profit देखना है, right? So bar chart बनाने में क्या होता है कि like when you want to see something which is when you have less number of dimensions, like region wise उसमें normally region हमेशा कम होता है, north south west east या फिर north america south america, like that region or any column where you have less number of values, you always create pie chart. When you have to compare the data, you create bar chart. So taking such kind of decision is important in reporting, any reporting tools. Fine. So in Tableau, you have dimensions, you have measured, you have directly drag and drop. You go to show me, and you will see the list of charts what you can create, list of visualization what you can create. Fine. So normally when we teach, we tell them the tricks how to understand कि क्या data है, उस पे क्या report बनाना है. Okay. This is the pie chart what you create. Now a pie chart को भी you can make it more better. So let's create one more kind of chart quickly within a minute. Though it takes lots of time to create, but अभी मैं तुम्हारे advantage के लिए I'll do it quickly. ठीक है? we have this. Then what I do is I make it dual access. Now I go here. देखो अभी क्या बन रहा है. Hey guys, profit. चलो. अच्छा, one second. Let me do one more thing. That is edit access करो. Abhi I'm doing it a bit faster, but maybe, sorry. Now tell me, which one is better? Previous one or this one? Right? So this is called donut chart. Donut chart. Donut कभी खाया? Donut, yeah, that is, it is of that shape, right? Donut shape. And once you are done with this, what you do is you publish it, you send it to email, or you provide the link to the customer, and then they can open it and they can see the report. So there are tricks. Now, fine, I'll end this whole thing, right? So first part, what we did, we prepared the data. Next, what we did, your business logic you applied, and last what we did. Now, once you created the report, you developed in your system, it should go to someone, right? That's why your entertainment purpose, you are not creating the report, right? So donut aaj man gaya, donut bana diya, pie chal raha hai. Not like that, right? So you present it to someone, your business user, right? So what you do is you publish it somewhere, like production में हमने इसको deploy कर दिया, and these are all web-based tools. Important to remember, web-based tools, ठीक है? और वो लिंक बनाता है जैसे लाइक आप गूगल पे कैसे खोलते हो, all those things are web-based, right? आप उसको क्लिक करते हो, like for your tracking purpose, you are searching for some vendors, one tracking करवाता है, right? And you get all those details. Similar thing, we publish it and we send those links to the business users. Every business user, fine, and then they click on that link, and then they see the report. Fine. हम लोग इसको automate कर सकते हैं. Like suppose I am a director and I want to see a report every Monday morning. Fine. So हम लोग उसमें you have all the options in this tool to automate that, to configure that periodically. ठीक है? Sounds interesting. ठीक है? कुछ भी समझ में आया? Make sure that at least if you are investing your 1 hour, you are learning something, you are taking something with you. Like I love teaching, so अभी मैं आ गया. नहीं तो I would have doing something, but I've come here to give you something so that you should also value that time that you are also learning something. Fair enough? अभी कुछ भी कोई तुम्हें वेबबुक तो नहीं बना देगा कि AI टूल में क्या होता है क्या नहीं होता है, right? You would know something. I know you are from .NET background, programming background, but still knowing these things is always something. Okay? Any doubt, anything which is coming to your mind, you would like to